Hey Seth. Hello everyone. Welcome back. Hey, 69 viewers. Nice. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today we are back in Avowed. I think we're pretty far. We are on the 4th major map. I'm starting to get max level in a few different things. It would not surprise me if this is the last map. And if this is the last map, that would mean that I'm probably like 90% of the way through the game. So we had those 3 maps there, and then this one. So I don't know if we could finish it tonight, but we will see. I'm not rushing through anything. I've been enjoying this one. That's why I've been doing all the side quests I can find. But we will see where we get. Last time we left off in this cave, and lots of people in here are being violent.
We will feed you to the water.
Please help me.
Need more time.
$4,800. Nice.
Not bad for a scholar.
Warden.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come.
Are there any other survivors?
Here? No. The Steel Garrote took them all. I heard them screaming, but... Please. There is a friend of mine hiding in the summit. You have to help me before it's too late.
Let's hope it's not too late.
Okay, lots of stuff. Alright, Riley says, did you complete your time in the muck with Henry? I assume you mean Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? I did finish it. If you're interested in binge watching it, the full playlist of my playthrough is on Mukluk Plays in the KCD2 playlist. And I have a review video of it coming out very soon as well. It's a very positive review video. Got the hiccups a little bit. But yeah, KCD2 was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. Mini missiles were yanks. Phrasing.
Subtle as a mouse.
That's interesting. So you notice if I pulled the gun out, he reloaded it. I have a trait that when I have my other weapon out, the opposite weapon will be reloaded after 3 seconds. Apparently, if you have no weapon out, it doesn't do it. How have you taken to the conflicting decisions and dialogue options so far? Taking sides, hard decisions, and trust. Let's see. What was the last major choice I made? The last major choice I made was how to deal with the Soul Plague. And I did the option that the Archmage proposed, which was to sever the Adra. And a lot of people died as a result of that, but the plague is stopped. So hopefully in the long run, that will save a lot more lives. But here and now, a lot of people are mad at me.
I saw you coming.
You're gonna regret this!
Egworth and Roth! Oh, that hurt. Egworth and Roth! Taking the shot! Egworth and Roth! Egworth and Roth!
Dang it.
And Roth! Egworth and Roth!
Cast Bear!
Faster, I said! Bad on, boy!
Hey, I'm having trouble seeing. There's so many spell effects in front of me. Alright, let's eat that. Get some recovery going. A few loots over here from the guys we killed in the tunnel.
Well, that's that. We'll need another way through.
So this is caved in. How is this game? What's up, Milo? I am greatly enjoying it. Just stick around for a few minutes, you'll get an idea of the combat system if you fancy it.
Make worth and roll!
Ah. Wasn't able to hit the far wall. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa.
And roll!
Rattling bolts.
Worth and roll!
Let's use our amulet, summon the rock thing.
Make worth and roll! And roll!
Couldn't have done it better. Another soul for the wheel.
And roll!
Okay. Not too bad, didn't take any hits there. Pug, what do you think about Heel Scourge post-nerfs? Is it still good even in Pugs? It is still very good. Before it was, you know, godly at reviving people, to the point where I had done bone skinners with noobs and gotten them all through it alive, and they didn't know what was going on, and I had triple-digit revives, like over 100. However, after the nerfs, it is still very viable. Like, I would say it is still tied for best support for reviving, but you know, it's no longer like godly at it, but it is still like among the best at it. But it also now can provide stability to its group, swiftness to its group. It can still do alacrity, still has barrier. So it is absolutely viable. And while it's not the god mode it revives it used to be, it's still better than almost everybody else. Letter from Kostya to Ludwin. To the esteemed Inquisitor Ludwin, your mission has moved me greatly. I understand how singular your purpose is, or how consuming your desire to serve Adir and Wodica, as I too possess loyalties not even death can sway. I believe you and I may be of assistance to one another, regardless of whether you believe the same. I hope you will provide me the opportunity to prove as much. Yours in duty, Kostya. Let me see, hang on. Alright, there you go. Redemption's done. Lots of friggin' grenades. Ice grenades. I guess that's a hint we might have to freeze some lava a bit. One-way drop. Are we gonna get jumped by a boss down here?
The steel garrote left in a hurry. Either they were 2 steps ahead of us, or running for their lives. What do we have here? Pargrunin books and documents. Some of them quite old.
They circled Solace Keep on the map. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Are they planning to attack the keep?
Doubtful. After their defeat in Emerald Stair, all they can do is gather their strength. At best.
There's no way attacking Solace would get them any closer to the garden. Unless...
It would have to be underground. A secret tunnel, perhaps.
Oh, that goes under the acid lake? If this is true, how would the Steel Garrote know?
Ludwig must have an informant. There's no other way.
Doesn't matter. The Steel Garrote getting to the garden cannot be a good thing.
Watch each other's backs. This might get messy.
I knew what I signed up for. Sometimes you have to make a mess to clean a mess. And this is certainly a mess.
Been watching your backs all this time. Not about to stop now.
Rust-stained map of Gallowayne's Tusk. A stained map of Gallowayne's Tusk containing the many places the Steel Garrote has apparently searched while looking for the garden. Solace Keep has been circled thrice. We are encumbered. Breaking down a few pieces of loot that I don't need. The Establishment of Solace, Volume 10. That's a history book. Hunter Bond. Crafting materials. Serene Proclamations. Okay, yeah, history book.
Trespasser, she defiles our ground.
Okay. Travel to Mount Forja Summit.
Murderer, she is near.
Boss fight. I feel like there's a boss fight with Ludwig coming up.
The garden is under our protection.
And who is going to stop me? The time has come to take the garden.
Orders will never.
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the living lands unites under one flag. One people. One law. One true God.
No! Never again!
Wait, can they hear that? Oh! Okay, everyone except Ludwig is having a bad time. Alright, we already know that anytime Sapadal has a temper tantrum, the earth quakes.
Nicely done.
Okay. So she's a kamikaze now.
Let's talk.
I was worried for a second.
So here you are. Sapadal coaxed you toward the garden, a spider luring a fly to the safety of the web.
Who spins? Who rides? She weaves a trap of steel.
Look at my paladin's envoy. Look what your god has done to us. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Sapadal's weapon.
I was worried about
a
that.
cudgel to drive us out of the living lands.
I don't think it's a weapon. I think it's a reflex.
Then Sapadal's danger is only outmatched by their unpredictability.
I don't believe your god could knowingly wield the Dream Scourge. Their mind is broken, with no capacity for malice.
And no capacity for reason either.
True.
Like a child playing with their mother's invention. Isn't that right?
True. Yes.
You talk too much. The dead should remain silent.
What a pair we make, envoy. Proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus my faith. A war that ends here and now. The choice is ours. Do we trust our own judgment? Or do we gamble it all on the monster whispering in your ear?
So, Ludwin, oh my god. Alright, so I feel like this is like I'm choosing between two villains, which is not entirely correct, but that's kind of how I feel right now. So, Ludwin is trying to stop Sapadal, but is willing to kill innocents to do it. It's very, I don't know. It kind of makes me think of like an anti-hero, right? But we've stopped Ludwin from doing some horrible stuff. However, Sapadal is, by all accounts, a pretty good being, but is like a god without
Oh
control
boy,
of its powers.
here he goes killing again.
It's like anytime Sapadal has a temper tantrum, it causes like a volcano to erupt or an earthquake to happen, and she kills hundreds of innocent people. And then she's like, "Oh, I didn't mean it." And so it's like, yeah, Sapadal is a freaking problem too. Like, but like, you know, it's like if I ally with either of them and take out the other one, I'm still left with a problem. What do you propose?
Keep your promise to the Emperor. Cut the Dream Scourge off at the root. Permanently.
No!
No matter where we turn, we find the consequences of Sapadal. Plague, blight, madness. The Living Lands hangs by a thread because mortals cannot live in the shadow of a god, much less one that's lost its mind.
We were fine living at the whim of a sleeping god until you came along and woke it up.
Use whatever brain is left in your skull. Mortals have been here for centuries. It's only gotten worse since you arrived.
You and I alone can save the Living Lands by destroying the
What are you
unending
thinking?
madness.
I don't know yet.
That is Sapadal.
Also, Oudmeister, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate that, buddy. I want to hear what my friends think.
You're asking me what to do about the god living in your head? I don't know, but killing a god sounds like a really bad idea.
We did it in Path of Fire.
From her point of view, the answer is obvious. But consider what we know about Sapadal. Or, to be precise, what we don't know. The consequences we've seen are not Sapadal's true nature, but the projections of their tormented mind. Whatever we do, will at least put an end to their imprisonment. Nothing should live in a cage.
Our time is short. Choose.
Damn. On it. Dang. Shoot. Alright, I love this because this is heavy. I'm leaning toward number 2, chat. I'm leaning toward it. So, Sapadal, again, we have seen in the history books for this land multiple times, Sapadal has basically had a temper tantrum and killed hundreds of innocent people and then been like, my bad, I didn't mean to do that. It's like, maybe it's not malice, but it's still like a child playing with a gun. So, I feel like it's not safe to have Sapadal free. But leaving Sapadal locked up isn't an option either, because it's using the Dream Scourge to kill tons of people. So honestly, I feel like number 2 is better for everyone else involved. I don't like Ludwin. I'd like to get rid of her as well. But I mean, Sapadal just existing, even in a cage, is killing people on this land. And even when they were free before, they were killing people on this land. So I feel like Sapadal's not safe to be around, unless we could depower her somehow, which doesn't seem to be an option. Alright, I'm leaning toward 2, and I'm sure that's gonna cause her to start screaming in my head. Alright, I'm gonna say you're right. I'm going to the garden to destroy Sapadal.
She lies. She poisons.
Are you sure that's the right decision?
We are? I would hate to lose your god before we fully understand them, but it's hardly my choice to make.
It's not every day that a godlike vanquishes their creator. Tell me, when the time comes, will you hesitate? Or will it be swift?
At the very least, I'll listen to what they have to say.
And that is where the trap will close, because Sapadal has your heart in their palm.
Dude, your god has your
Are you
brain.
confident in your own strength? Do you imagine that Sapadal has no hold over you? I will judge that for myself, and judge harshly, starting with your conduct.
Wait,
in
what?
Dawnshore.
We're doing a recap?
Be prepared to answer for yourself. Nothing is beneath her
We got a
notice.
recap episode?
You brought your killer to justice. Not as I had hoped, but justice wears many faces.
Remain silent.
What of Emerald Stair?
So each decision I
You
made in the past.
protected Fior Messiverno, a dead city in all but name, clinging to its past and holding back the living land.
Yeah, you should die for that, not me. You could have made allies in Emerald Stair, but you only made enemies.
Tread lightly, envoy. I'm not the one on trial.
What trial?
At least you spared the life of my lieutenant, which shows a modicum of sense on your part.
I
Our paths
definitely didn't
crossed
mean to.
again in Shattersky.
I killed all of your
The
people I was
ruins
allowed
of
to.
Naku Kubel were preserved at the expense of countless sacrifices. I expected so
I
much
really hope she
more
attacks
from
me.
you.
I want to shoot her. You wanted to treat a symptom of the Dream Scourge, not the cause.
I wanted to give the people of Shatterscarp a chance. After weighing your conduct, I have reached a decision. Your actions condemn you. I can feel the influence of Sapadal in your every move.
Please attack
A
me.
false game. She strikes.
What right has she to judge us? Only the right she bestows on herself.
I will be the one to kill Sapadal, starting with their godlight. What a shame to destroy so much potential.
Tell the burned queen who sent you.
She already knows. Don't you feel her eyes on you? Prepare yourself for the beyond.
And run!
I cast summon everything!
And run!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who, what, when, where, and why?
And run!
Alright, she summoned another wave of dudes.
Quit moving! And run! I think they're coming from the camp. And run! Hold on. Give me a moment.
Health potion.
And run! Moving fast! And run! Worth and run! Worth and run!
Use my amulet. Once Once again, I tried to dodge, but took it as a jump input.
Make worth and wrong. Loose end. And wrong. Worth and wrong.
No, she's not. Ha! Ah, that's satisfying.
Take a moment, people.
You've been such a thorn. I'm so glad I made you angry enough to attack
did
me.
it. That steel Garrote Korba died just like anyone else. Right. I don't trust that woman to die like a normal person.
Break her bones.
The garden lit up and everyone changed. I hate to say it, but
And you got a
maybe
potato,
Ludwig is
right?
right about Sapadal and the Dream Scourge. I really need to lie down. Just for a minute.
Topaz.
In the knot. The venom drowns us. Save us, please.
Superb greatsword. Ivrim Grand superb blade armor. That's it? She should really have a unique item of some kind. I mean, she had like a max level basic sword and armor. She had a flaming greatsword? No, it just said superb sword, didn't it? Hang on, let me check if I'm wrong. Superb greatsword. Yeah. There's nothing special about it. It's just a high quality. Lame. Yeah, I feel like she should have a unique sword of some kind. Lockpick. Does it have a special visual? I doubt it, but I'll check for you. Hang on. Nope. It's literally just a max quality basic greatsword. So that means the flames came from her power, not from the sword itself. Dark Rebirth Ring. Reduces the cooldown of second wind by 15%. The name like Dark Rebirth, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, an extra life. Now I'm wondering, alright, hey chat.
Feel our voice.
Stop it all, shut up. Does anyone know, if I finish the main story quest, can I still go back and do side quests? Does anybody know? We're gonna wait a moment to see if anybody has the answer. Dunno. Hunter's arrows of seeking
I
God
wager
shrine
those
fragment.
artifacts you found.
Speak. We would speak to you.
Was in ads. To repeat the question, I'm wondering if I finish the final part of the main quest, can I still do side quests? Alright, I'll make an extra save just in case. Let's see, save game. Alright, we made a separate save file. Alright, what's the deal here? poke. Is this gonna teleport me